Today's leg day. I'm halfway through. A little bit of update. So I had a little bit of shoulder pain prior to starting this new BFR regime, and I was hoping the BFR would help. So it's left shoulder pain, and it hasn't. Like, in fact, like, if anything, my shoulder is slightly worse. So I have two theories for that. So it's my biceps tendon, or it seems to be, and the way I can tell that is because for me to do this and hold, it gets some slight discomfort, and I can feel the pain here. Again, I had it beforehand, but it hasn't gotten better. It's slightly worse. Two reasons I think possibly for it. One is the volume. Like, my old regime was 3 sets of 10 with a light warm up that would usually be 5 repetitions. Now I'm up to 3 sets of 15, a warm up set of 30, and shorter rest times. In the past, my shoulders have not loved lots and lots of volume. So it's not surprising to me, I guess, that the volume has maybe agitated it. Now, my normal advice to you would be, okay, as a physical therapist dealing with someone, you need to adjust what you're doing. Don't stop it, but adjust it. I'm going to stick with it. I wouldn't recommend this normally, but we're going to try and see what happens with it. I'm going to go back to legs because I'm way over the minute break. So this is a 12-inch box step up. One of my favorite exercises for everybody, it's like a lifetime exercise, is a single-legged deadlift. To properly perform it, the first thing you're going to do is squeeze the glute on the opposite side. So I'm driving my left leg back. I'm going to drop down into a hip hinge. I pick the weight up, come all the way back up. I love the single-legged deadlift and the step-ups because, first of all, most of what we do with everyday life is single-legged. Yeah, you might pick something up like in a squatted position, but most of the time we're doing things one leg in front of the other. And there's a lot of core involved because we have to stabilize our pelvis and stabilize our upper body while our legs are moving in different directions. One of the exercises I also will do on leg day is knee extensions because my quads stink because of my like kind of history of leg problems. So I do leg extensions. I know I'm going to have some people arguing this, but when you're doing a BFR, you're doing such a light amount of weight, there's very little stress on the knee. So it's just a simple straight up, straight down. Nothing special about it. Nice and controlled. With the BFR, a bent knee calf raise, because I'm using BFR, that's enough. I can do both legs because it's enough resistance. So I just kind of hold into like a mild squat position and then come all the way up. And I'm just up on a 2-inch step here. One way you can tell if your gastrocs are overactive is if when you go to try to do the calf raise to get all the way to the top, if you have to straighten your knees, that means your soleuses are underactive and your gastrocs are overactive. So if you notice, like, boy, when it's getting hard, you'll start to try to do what I just did there, then you know that your soleuses need more work. I know. Yeah. Okay, so now we're comparing day 1 to day like 35. We're looking at the biceps has improved on the left by over 1.5 centimeters, and the right by 0.5 centimeter. The chest has stayed about the same. The calf has improved by almost 1.5 centimeters on the left and 0.5 centimeter on the right and 0.5 centimeter on the left. Thigh improved significantly. That was the biggest improvement. So our left thigh has gone up by almost 2.5 centimeters. So if you look at like also the waist and the hips, also both went down, the waist by 2 centimeters and the hips just went down by 0.5 centimeter, which is really not significant. But we're moving in the right direction.